She founded an architectural concrete company.
He founded a $100 million clothing company.
She took the world by storm as a social media star.
He took the world by storm as a famous serial entrepreneur.
Together we started a business.
And had babies.
Now we're figuring out the best ways to do both.
Join us as we learn from other entrepreneurs going through the same life struggles.
As they share their life hacks about success, love, kids,
and everything in between.
Welcome to the Pretty and Punk Podcast. My name is Dan Caldwell.
And I'm Ildiko Ferenczi.
And welcome to the Christmas is Coming episode. We have some great ideas. We wanted to do an episode that would help you guys find some last minute
inspiration. I know
gift ideas for entrepreneurs.
Maybe you guys are done. Maybe you guys are savvy and finished shopping. But I know some of you guys are messaging us asking, what do we get the entrepreneurs in our lives? Do you have any ideas? And we do. We came up with a few.
Yes, we came up with the top 10 ideas. I hope you guys agreed. The top 10 ideas for gifts for that entrepreneur in your life.
And make your life a little bit easier.
And I think we really dug down deep. Like, what would we want if we were, because we're hard to buy for. All of our family tells us we're hard to buy for. Usually they like to just give us money because we're really.
I like that because then you can choose what you need. I do like money. I know a lot of people don't think it's thoughtful, but I do like that.
I know, you told me this.
Who doesn't like money?
I come home with these beautiful gifts, and I must be the only person that gets this blank look when I bring home this nice pair of shoes or boots or something. And
oh my gosh, you can't let this one moment. This one
I tried.
moment.
Okay, I tried.
I was so excited. I'm like, oh wow! And then they were like these granny shoes.
Come on. I tried, okay? I tried. Okay, let's start. Let's just start because this is good.
Okay, let's do it.
We're going totally sideways. And we have a co-host here today, too, our little Destiny, Ferenczi, Caldwell.
Yes, she's in my lab. She's being so good. But if you hear anything, it's her.
So let's start with number 10. So number 10 is an idea that I came up with just because I thought that everybody could use. I need organization as much as anybody. And I thought, oh man, I would love to have a board that I could write all this stuff down. Plus, I've seen other entrepreneurs use these in their life, and so it's a whiteboard that I found on Etsy that helps you organize your week, and it basically lays out your whole week.
We have electronic organizers, but this is just such a great idea because it's not your traditional shape. It's vertical instead of horizontal, so it kind of doesn't take as much wall space up. You could put it anywhere.
And don't you like the way it looks? It's really clean.
Yes, I like it. You know what's really cool about it is not only does it have your week, it also has a list of to-do. So you can even put, what's for dinner so the kids can see if they're older and they could read. Don't forget. Hey, we're always forgetting things. It has a little don't forget, a little reminder spot. And of course, what we love to do, there's a gratitude spot as well, which is amazing.
And there you can put in quotes too, like just a quote to remind you every single day. It keeps you motivated.
And you can throw a word of the day. We do a word of the day with Daniel. He can't totally read. He could sound some stuff out, but...
So hint, this is what I want for Christmas.
Okay. And it's nice and affordable, which is great.
Yeah, so we'll put all these links for all the things that we're talking about. We'll put them in our show notes so you guys can check them out. And
throw your daily manifestation on there too.
Oh yeah, and every single day of the week. So you got Monday through Sunday. And you can just list out all the things that you have coming on this weekend, which is great for your spouse too, because they can see what you have going on, and there's no surprises there. Because every once in a while, I get in trouble for that.
Don't get in trouble.
Well,
we double book sometimes.
Yes, exactly. That's the kind of trouble I'm talking about.
Yes.
So, why did you do number 9?
And then number 9, Kindle, the new Kindle, or a book.
Well, I like the Kindle, the new Kindle, which is a little bit different. So if you haven't looked into Kindles for a long time, I recently looked into them, and there's a new Kindle out. I didn't know this because I don't really read off Kindle. I like audiobooks, but that's me. But what's great about it is it's literally looks like paper. I mean, there's no glare. It's not like an iPad. It's totally different. It's better for your eyes. It looks like you're reading off of a book. So it's really nice to have the fact that you're working off an electronic piece, so it saves your space or your place, and you can download your books, and you have all your books in one place, which is really nice. It's super light, super thin, and it looks like paper, so it's not bad on the eyes.
For myself, I still prefer a good old-fashioned book, and I would still recommend, even with this, anti-blue light glasses. And also, for me, I like the audios as well. And so when I'm buying an actual physical book, I like to do the audio as well.
And I like the fact that you can send an audiobook to people now.
And a real book. You could just send it through Amazon.
Yeah, exactly. They can actually arrive. Good old-fashioned books, I think, are making a comeback. I saw that somewhere.
It's good for your eyes. It's good for your brain.
People want to hold a book in their hands. And it's nice that you actually have a physical piece that if you ever want to sell down the road or create a library, you have that in your hand. So what a great gift for any entrepreneur that we love books. And if you're an entrepreneur, you should love books. There's a lot of success attached to how many books you read. And how much you're trying to learn in your life.
What a great little bundle too is some of the hottest entrepreneur books, like even one or a packet of 3. Like that's a great little.
Yeah, we're gonna put some of our favorite books too, our top 5 favorite books. Sure. Our top 5 favorite books.
Maybe even 10, because I feel like this audience is really savvy and I've read them all.
Right. Yes.
And if you have any suggestions for us, for our audience, send them in. Send us your favorite entrepreneurial books.
I think everybody knows that one of my favorite books is How to Win Friends and Influence People, but I'll throw out another, The Art of War, and also
well, we'll just list them because you're gonna go on and on. I know it.
I know. I have tons of books that I love to read. So okay, that's number 9. Let's go to number 8 because we move these around, so we gotta look a little bit. Broadcast lighting or any broadcast equipment. So as an entrepreneur, so many entrepreneurs now they're having to tell their story, get their story out there, or teach. Do some sort of training. So a lot of people are teaching other people and training other people, and all that equipment isn't cheap, including the broadcast equipment that we're talking on now. If people are creating a podcast, which I feel like every entrepreneur should have a podcast for their cause.
Even, and that's a big step because that's a commitment. But even just going live on Instagram or Facebook, or even giving the tips and tricks on TikTok, you may want to get some great lighting. You don't have to go crazy, but if your ultimate goal, or even the YouTube, when you're doing YouTube, yes, you have to commit to more. You're going to have to get the camera. You're going to have to get the audio equipment. You're going to have to edit. There's a lot of things that you do have to commit to. And even with podcasting, there's a lot of things you have to commit to. So you don't want to get in over your head and then just not be in a place where you can't commit, because you will have to commit.
But I think everybody needs to start too.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, is start somewhere. Start by feeling what it's like to talk to your audience. And I think going live on Instagram, going live on TikTok. You can go live on TikTok, by the way. And even Periscope. Periscope is still up. I really loved that. I think that's how my whole social media thing blew up.
And
Periscope.
I think a new phone. I mean, that's
phone.
Where we're broadcasting.
Can't go wrong with that. Yeah.
Most of the time, you're broadcasting off of your phone. That's the quickest way to get up there. Or anything you're doing for your business. You're on your emails, and cameras are getting better every single year for phones that are out there. So a brand new phone for that entrepreneur in your life, it's a little pricey. It's these items might be more pricey than the last items, books or a Kindle.
But they do have deals, and they do have promotions. Or you could even just give them, a little bit of money towards a phone, because that's what they want to start doing. And right now, guys, it's the online pivot. I'm going through Beverly Hills and LA, and I just keep seeing lease, lease on almost every business. It's heartbreaking and it's sad, but this is the reality. It's going to the online pivot. So I think that this is a great thing. And once again, I just wanted to remind you guys, when I was doing, my audience that knows me through Periscope, I was getting into the really fancy stuff for a minute there. And then I felt like people were coming to me saying, well, I don't really have the money for this stuff. And I pulled back. I got rid of the lights. I got rid of everything. I kept a little ring light on my phone, which was, I think, $20. And I just started doing it that way. And I said, look, just because I have 250 million on here doesn't mean that I'm doing it because I've got the fancy equipment. I got rid of it all. And now I'm just using my phone. So yes, you could just use your phone, get them, the little ring light for their phone. That might be all they need. Well, that's
what you can pass on to the entrepreneur in your life, or you can implement yourself. Also, too, another thing that might be a little more price point, and I know you're gonna throw hate my way for this, but the Bluetooth headphones, I like them for a few reasons. One, it's for our last gift. If you're listening to a book, it's easy to listen to your book at any given place, at the gym, wherever. You can have your phone in your pocket or wherever you put it. A lot of times I keep it out of my pocket because I try to do that as much as possible. But I'll put the phone down by, like if I'm on the treadmill, I can put the phone down on the side and or in the little cup holder up there. And then I have my Bluetooth headphones on, so I'm listening to my book the whole time I'm running. It really keeps me running a lot longer. Also, too,
it's not that
you can double as a mic. It can double as a mic. So when you're trying to broadcast or do whatever on your phone, you have your mic on. It's in your head. It's in your ears, and nobody can really see it, and it works well.
I just feel anything hands-free. I'm trying to detox my body, and I'm trying to keep it that way. So for me, I don't really like the hands-free things.
I get it.
And I will list something that doesn't have that stuff that I'm not a fan of.
Why don't you do number 7?
Number 7 is inspirational wall art. And that is attainable, I think, starting at, you can even just get the image on Etsy if you really like something for $4, or you can actually get the canvas art. So whoever inspires that person, say it's Steve Jobs, a great quote by Steve Jobs, or a great quote by that entrepreneur in your I was going to say the great quote by the entrepreneur in your life. What I mean is the entrepreneur in your life, I feel like many of us have a favorite quote, and you can get that on canvas. And that's just a really great surprise. Like, wouldn't that be amazing, opening up a package, present, and then you see your favorite quote on canvas.
Yeah, and you can put that canvas anywhere too. It could be in your they can put it in their office, or they can put it in a room that their house, wherever they want to put it. It's there, and they get to see it every day. And that's really what we want, right? We want to be able to see quotes like this every day, so they become embedded in us. So they're going to love that. And there's a company, Iconic, that also has some great canvases out there that
and
are
Amazon
really
has some phenomenal pieces out there. And
we'll list a few of those too.
Etsy. We'll list some
Let's
of
list that
some
Steve
great
Jobs
ones
we love that Steve Jobs.
I think we might just get it. And our idea for our business evolved from our little sticky notes throughout our lives. We didn't know we had this in common, but we would stick quotes on our bathroom wall, or I used to write stuff in lipstick, and that's how our business evolved. But when we were talking to some of you guys just aren't able to invest in a piece yet. But don't hold back from the idea of sticking all this inspiration around yourselves. Just one sec. I think I need to put out a fire. Just one sec.
So let's go to number 6. And number 6, I think, is probably could be the greatest gift for someone, even though we've listed as number 6. It's really, really a good gift. Online courses. Online courses are everybody's using them now, and because it's the new way, it's the new university. It's how is that entrepreneur in your life learning? They will love this. I know I would. So that I'm just checking myself. But there's companies like Udemy and Skillshare that have really price point online courses. I think Udemy, you buy an individual course. They're $20 to $200, and you can just buy a single course on whatever you're learning. If you're trying to learn lighting for broadcasting, or if you're trying to learn how to make edit your own films, all that is on there. If you're trying to learn how to market on Facebook, Skillshare, which is really cool, probably the best bang for your buck. It's $19 a month, but you have full access to everything in all the courses that they have. So you can just.
They have a promotion where it's $1 for 2 months, I believe.
That's how you get started, right?
And then you could pay $99 for the full year, or $19 a month.
Which is great because you can just take in everything. And we always, as an entrepreneur, you always have some hang up. How can I get a little bit better at this? Or I kind of know how to do this.
Facebook ads, TikTok ads.
Yeah, you might not be familiar with TikTok and you want to learn more about it. Boom, there's somebody that's got a course on there.
Pinterest ads.
So many on there. And then a little step up,
everything.
like might be something like MasterClass. I'm sure you guys have seen the ads for MasterClass. And what's so great about them is
beautifully done.
And just the top of the top, best in class. So when you talk about, it's got for or it's actually like more storytelling or filmmaking. They got Ron Howard teaching a course.
And they have the best of the best. Sarah Blakely.
Yeah, Sarah Blakely's on there.
Awesome.
I mean, just anything you want to learn is on there.
Fashion design.
Filmmaking, fashion design. They have that one famous fashion.
Yes.
I think she teaches leadership, though, which is great. She's like, she's a
don't quote us on
fashion icon. But I believe her class is on leadership because I was watching. I was like, I might get this.
I want
to see what she's talking about.
I'm flirting with the idea.
I can't remember her name, but she's a fashion icon, and you'd recognize her if you saw her. She's huge in New York.
Because you learn great people learn from great people, and if you're open to learning, if you study great people, you're going to become great yourself.
And the price point there is like $90 for a single episode, or I believe it's $190 for the year. Your master classes are going to be awesome too. Although I haven't purchased one yet, they look so well done on their commercials. I got to believe that they bring a lot of value. And then a step up from that, like if you really want to step it up, there's a lot of courses out there from people like Brendan Bouchard. What's the one that you're part of? The 100 million.
With Danny Fleischman. Yeah. He's got he's always bringing so much value, even just on his Instagram alone.
I have a course on how to print your own T-shirts, how to start your own T-shirt company called Teacher, TEEACHER.com. And we'll have the links for all this.
Sean Whalen just blew up making T-shirts. But he brought in, $1 million in $1
million for the month,
days.
I think. Yeah. So, I mean, you can
not a bad month at work.
So we teach you how to do
Online pivot. Like, guys, there's so much. Don't feel down. I'm reading your emails. Like, there's so much out there. You just have to find it. And when you hear people like Sean Whalen bring in that much cake for T-shirts, he's not selling T-shirts. That just happened. That's amazing. That's incredible.
It's possible. I've done it. So yeah, I mean, it's just there's some great courses out there. So whether you're flipping homes or you're trying to learn how to start a mentoring business, whatever it is, there's top line courses out there too. They're usually about $1,000.
Right. And I feel like all great people have great courses out there. Like Tony Robbins is really doing everying online.
Yeah, he's doing his about $500. I think
I don't know the prices. Yeah. I have no idea, but I just saw everybody taking this date with Destiny. I'm like, why didn't we do that?
Yeah, so it's like you figure you do a seminar, right? A single
that would be an awesome
seminar.
Gift for us. Date with Destiny with Tony Robbins. We need to do that one.
We've
done all. Yeah, we could. Yeah, that's what
we've done two of his. We've done his business one and the Unleash the Power, which are both great. And we had so much fun at those.
We manifest, and I'm learning more and more about like how true it is when you manifest something. I manifested. It was the most impossible thought at the moment, years and years without a baby. And a lot of people don't know this, but I wrote a letter to my unborn baby. And because he said, do something really impossible. I don't have the Tony Robbins voice, but just, put that down on paper, manifest it. And I wrote a letter to my unborn baby. And then all of a sudden,
and then you sent it to Tony, or they collect it.
No, they collect it, and then they mail it back to you. And I remember reading it, and this is nice, but a little tiny smidgen of me, and this may never happen. It's been years and years, and Anyway,
then we got pregnant.
We did. A few years after that, but anyway, amazing.
Hey guys, if you are anything like us, you love well-made, imaginative products that are safe for our families. We've created this incredible list of products that we know you're going to love because they are our favorite things too.
Things that we already use, and many of them have been recommended by our amazing guests, so we know you're going to love them. We have everything from health and wellness products, books, hard-to-find specialties, an assortment of items for the kids, inspirational items, and even fashion. These are items that we enjoy and help us be our very best selves, and they are all in one place. To see the complete list, head to prettyandpunk.com/favorites. Let us know if you picked something up and how it works for you. We would love to hear your feedback. We love these items, and we know you're going to love them too. Go to prettyandpunk.com/favorites and shop your best life. So that brings us to number 5. A coffee maker. I don't drink coffee. Why do you sing all yours? I don't know. I'm trying to make it exciting. I want everybody to smile.
I'm supposed to. Do I need to match that? Like, that makes mine sound boring now.
No, you have to sing it.
Okay, coffee maker. So there's great coffee makers out there. There's some price point ones. We've seen them as cheap as there's a coffee drip or
no, it's a pour over. And because I don't drink coffee myself, I used to. Those of you that know me, I used to drink it a lot, and I know that a lot of people out there still do, but some of us are matcha drinkers now or green tea drinkers. And when you do the pour over method, you could, if you buy it for someone that loves coffee in your life, or you buy it for someone that loves tea, you can just pour it over your loose green tea or whatever tea.
Or your coffee grinds. Which is really cool because it's kind of an experience. I think people are getting into it because it's an experience.
Coming back. And it's so inexpensive.
I think you can do, or drip is something similar. And both of them are really catching on right now. So it's I think you can buy one of those for around $25, and they look stylish and cool sitting on your counter. And those are always available. And then you have, all
one
the way
of the
up
women
to
I was talking to, she said that her attorney has the cork pour over. I think I saw it for $20 and $16 at Bloomingdale's. And she said her attorney uses it all the time. It's got a cool look to it.
Yeah, it's fun.
Or you can go into the 3000s with your crazy espresso machine.
Yeah, and there's everything in between too, so just depending on what you want. But it's a great gift for any entrepreneur because heaven knows we need coffee in our life.
Or tea.
And I love this one. The number 4 is exercise equipment. I mean, a lot of us don't think about that, but
again, pivot.
The way the life is right now,
I'm not into the gyms right now.
We're exercising at home. What if you could get that entrepreneur in your life a nice stationary bike or treadmill or
free
I
weights.
love the rower or just simple free weights. There's
that extra room in the house. You can just create a gym because I got to tell you, I can't breathe at the gym with the mask on. I tried it a couple times and then, every time I walk away, they spray those harsh cleaners. I don't feel like I'm doing myself any good, and I'd rather just be working out at home. And even, guys, maybe it's not equipment, maybe it's a course. Sorry, there's
It's
like
the
a million.
Ferraris. There's all these Ferraris driving out by. They're doing their runs for the weekend.
And so there's even courses that you could take online for, is it whatever your entrepreneur you think would like. Either it's yoga, Pilates, cardio. There's all kinds of stuff. And there's also that fighting based.
Yeah, I mean, I recently
really
saw a
big right
bag
now.
that you can put up. It's a bag, so it's kind of like training equipment.
No, but they're doing this fighting based stuff on TV, like on,
you mean like as
it's
just
an
a
app,
video?
and then they put it on their TV and they're
okay.
punching and kicking. And
Yeah.
it looks really good.
I mean,
it's like a French name.
And that's just a course or something, so that would be a lot cheaper than actually buying equipment too. So it comes in at price point. But I also saw a punching bag, like a freestanding punching bag, like a heavyweight bag that's kind of set up like Peloton. You know, where you're actually watching,
which is a good gift too. Peloton.
Yeah, I mean, it's just good. So many different things out there. But we'll put a few of those up too that you can check out. And I think
the gift of health. I think that's a great one.
Oh yeah, you can't beat it. And we all love to work out as entrepreneurs. It really clears our minds.
First thing in the morning.
And I think I love this gift.
I do too. A getaway, staycation, business vacation. I think that's a great idea. You know, when you just want to have a change of atmosphere, whatever it is that entrepreneur would like. Maybe they want to go out
it doesn't need
in
to be
the woods
far.
Somewhere that they haven't really gone, so they can write. Give them that weekend or that week away so they can write that book that they've always wanted to do. Like write a nice, heartfelt letter and say, I got you this gift. Like for Dan and I, we like to go to the Monarch or
the Monarch is just a hotel that's close to us.
Because it's close.
It's an hour away. We actually have a better view from our place of the water, but it's it's beautiful, and you're taken care of, and you can kind of relax, and the kids have a great place to play, and we just enjoy being there because we can sit down and have a day of work where we actually kind of target out at one day that we're going to work, and get some work done.
Pelican's really good. Calamigos is great.
But it doesn't have to be those. Sometimes those places can be pricey, depending on when you get them. There's a place you could literally go camping and be able to sit down in a beautiful, quiet place in the woods and write.
Or how about renting an RV or something? That would be a really cool gift.
That's
too.
the best. Imagine taking a week out in an RV. I mean, those types of gifts that you can write down on a card, explain what it's going to be like and what you're going to get out of it. And I think anybody, especially your significant other, if they're an entrepreneur, they would love that.
Mm-hmm.
That's an awesome
or anyone on your list. Like, just listen to the little things that you've heard about them talking throughout the year. That's why I say is if there's someone that was talking about writing a book or maybe even writing that course, and then you explain why you're getting this getaway, you don't want to see them come back before they figure out that online course or
I think they could
book.
go with you, if you're
that's
if
cool
it's
too,
if it's you're giving this to your significant other, you could
or a family
enjoy
friend,
that time together.
Or a family friend, like that would be fun, like going with another
and even
family.
an Airbnb, get an Airbnb for them for a few days.
Yeah, in Malibu or Santa Monica or wherever it is. Maybe Utah somewhere. Oregon's really nice and green. I mean, your friends the best. You know your entrepreneurial friends the best. You know what they would like.
But I think that's a great idea. And that brings us to number 2, which is a shameless plug for ourselves that we just wanted because we really do believe it's a great gift for any entrepreneur. And that's something from Billionaire Collectibles. And we have to I guess we have to say that we own Billionaire Collectibles, so we have to put that out there. But Billionaire Collectibles, basically it's kind of wall art. It's pricier than, just your regular quoted canvas wall art. But it's an investment. So what we do is we find documents that are treasured, collectible documents, investments from, entrepreneurs and leaders and inventors of the past that you might look up to, like Thomas Edison or Alexander Graham Bell or even Steve Jobs
Presidents.
or Nikola Tesla or Lincoln or Washington, these types of people. And they're real museum quality documents that we frame in a very modern style way. So not your old brown frame with gold trim. It's not that. It's not your grandpa's frame.
Yes.
It's a beautiful frame that would go in any modern office or anywhere in your home. And below it has a photo usually, and it has a quote. And they're just stunning. If you go to billionairecollectibles.com, you can see exactly what we're talking about. But it's a great gift for an entrepreneur.
It's a goosebumps piece for sure.
Because I think everybody that buys one, I mean, they're always blown away. And we have people like we sell to sports stars.
We have wait lists because there's people out there that have our clients. They have these specific people that leaders and entrepreneurs that they love,
They're really hard to
now
find
they're
sometimes.
addicted and they want more different pieces, and because it's a one of a kind thing and we have to just come across the right. Usually I feel like our most powerful pieces is that letter where, and we don't have this letter, but just that letter where Steve Jobs, this is an example, is begging his mom or dad for, say it's $200 or $100 to eat, and just believe in me. I can, like, those are the pieces that our clients are looking for. The before come up, and then marry that to an incredible quote.
Yeah, there was a great Bruce Lee letter that we had bid on. We didn't win it because it got up to over $100,000, but it was a beautiful letter where he's talking about, I'm going to be the highest paid Chinese actor in Hollywood. I'm going to create movies. All these things that he said he's going to do in the future, and of course we know he did this. And just a really incredible letter that we really wanted, but it just got up above us. And but we have letters like that. We have a patent letter from Thomas Edison. We had a letter we recently sold where he's talking about the light, and I know that entrepreneur is probably listening, so he knows he purchased this beautiful letter where Edison's talking about the light bulb that he just created. Which is so just really incredible stuff. There's Nikola Tesla letter, letters from the founders of Bugatti and Ferrari, Enzo Ferrari, and just all these amazing letters that we have. Go to billionairecollectibles.com to check it out. It's really, it's mind-blowing.
Because we can
and we also have signed books on there too, which Albert Einstein signed book, and all these incredible books that you might want to look into too. Those are great gifts. There's a lot of people out there that have libraries and really search out, first editions and signed autographed books.
Or if you have someone that you're looking for, shoot us an email because we may have something.
Yeah, lots of our stuff isn't listed. There's a lot of
stuff that's not on there because it sells behind the scenes. And
And we sell a lot of it as fast as we can put it together. Mm-hmm. So not everything's listed on there. We have our little, our co-host is singing.
She's singing and nursing.
So, and that brings us to number one, the best gift that you can give to that entrepreneur in your life. And that is, drum roll, please. I thought you were going to give me a drum roll.
You just pull my headphones off, but it doesn't have anything to do with the baby. He gets all weirded out.
No,
sometimes
because
the baby's going to make noise.
I understand.
And he pulled my headphones off, and I'm still sitting here staring at. Why would you pull my headphones off? It's the mic that I should possibly turn off, but I know you moms out there get it.
Okay.
Listen, if Ariana
maybe she's giving me my drum roll.
Could do it. I think we can do it.
Okay, so drum roll. The number one gift that you can give to entrepreneurs in 2020 is
The gift of giving. Charity.
A charity. You can donate money in that entrepreneur's name to
Their
the charity of their choice, which there's so many good charities out there. And really 2020 is about giving back. We're all going through a lot of stuff. We're all dealing with a lot of, things in our lives. And so many people have really taken the worst of it. There's a lot of brick and mortar entrepreneurs who've lost their businesses. There's people who who are sick. There's people that have died from COVID-19. They have those people in their lives. And so really giving back and helping other people could be the best gift you could possibly give to any entrepreneur.
Yeah, there's a lot of great charities out there. Tony Robbins has one. Danny Fleischman has a great charity.
And you just write a card and just explain what you did to them, give them a receipt or something in there. I think that any entrepreneur, any good entrepreneur or good person would absolutely love that as a gift and know that they did something great without even having to do it, that you did it for them.
Yeah.
So
you just know their heart. You know that they're definitely those people that want those. There's a lot of kids that may not be opening presents this year. A lot of kids, and if you have something to do with that opening, having them have a gift, a wonderful gift that just makes Christmas a little bit brighter. I mean, who doesn't want to be a part of that?
Or donate to, people that are helping the homeless, or, it could be a really cold year this year. People that are, helping them. It's a gift that keeps giving. And I think that that is why that's our number one gift.
Yeah, find out their favorite charity, and I think that's a great way to go as well.
I hope you guys loved the top 10 gifts for that entrepreneur in your life, especially easy last minute ideas, things that don't take a lot of, don't take shopping or waiting for that package to arrive. A lot of these things you can do immediately just by buying it online, and it's electronic, or something like this, especially giving to someone's charity. That can easily be done. Yeah. You just need a card, write out what you did, and I know that entrepreneur in your life will love it.
And all of these gifts, I think, can start from under $20. Everything, there's an option for every single one of these for under $20. Even if it's just making up a list of stuff from YouTube. Say you don't have the money, but if it's something thoughtful, say you can't, afford the lessons or even
the $3,000 coffee maker.
Well, yeah, that one. Make them a cup of coffee and bring it over. Sometimes it's the thought that counts. So you can get really creative with all of these. Even the fitness, you can even make a list of stuff from YouTube. There's a lot of free stuff on YouTube, lessons, everything. You can figure that out too for the people that are under a tight budget right now. I know a lot of you guys are. So
everybody is.
There's ways to get creative as well.
Just dig into your heart. I know that whatever you decide to do, they will love.
Absolutely.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of the Pretty and Punk podcast. I hope you were able to find that perfect gift for that entrepreneur in your life. And don't forget to help out those other people in your life that have entrepreneurs in their lives by sharing. And hopefully they will find that perfect item when they listen to this episode.
Yes, it's not easy looking for a gift. It's time-consuming, and ideas are welcome. Guys, we love sharing you guys, so don't forget to tag us on Instagram or TikTok or wherever you hang out so we can grab your little piece of you being an entrepreneurial parent so we can celebrate you doing your thing. And I love how other entrepreneurs out there are falling onto your page. So it's kind of like a shout out and they're seeing what you guys are up to. I love that. I love introducing you guys to each other. And that's one way that we can do that.
And be sure to connect with us on our website at prettyandpunk.com or on Instagram at Pretty and Punk Podcast. Find all the links in the show notes. And thank you guys again for listening. Remember, life doesn't happen to you. it happens for you.
Thanks again. We love you guys. God bless.
Thanks for listening. Please